Beloved heart, I invite you to sign up to my mailing list, and as a result of signing up, you will get a free gift. It's a 5D rebalance tune up of all these chakras, and chakras are my specialty. So I would love to gift you with this transmission that is filled with light language and codes to help you stay balanced and tuned up during these increased frequencies of energy of this ascension, this new earth frequency. So check out the links in the notes of this show. And I look forward to connecting with you. I am sending you love. This is the transfiguration of the new you. Welcome, beloved hearts. I am Monica Bermudez. I'm your host for this podcast. This is a very special episode as when it's released, it's going to be near the 999 portal, which is September 9th of 2025. When you add up 2025, you get 9, which makes this a very special portal for us right now, for this year in particular. As I've mentioned before, we are in the year of the snake, so there's a lot that's being shed, right? Because the snake is a symbolism of the shedding of old skin. So there's a shedding of old stories, shedding of old versions of ourselves, of creating these new stories, right? And building these new foundations that integrates the shadow aspect of ourselves. So there are shadow aspects, that we have within ourselves. They're actually meant to be integrated within us. And this is what makes us even more special, much more stronger, much more powerful. And so as we continue to catalyze and to really like alchemize and transform into with these shadows, we build much stronger foundations with them. And so a lot of what's crumbling right now, a lot of the collapse, right, is due to the fact that there is, this corruption. There's also shadow aspects that haven't been faced, or that, speaking from an individual level, right? There's shadow aspects that have not been confronted, and faced in a way, before. So now with this year, it's almost like it's being forced in a way for us to really look at it and see it. So it is uncomfortable, it's overwhelming, it's all those things, right? It's an accumulation of so many things all bundled up into this quantum field, right? Because the quantum is really an acceleration of many things. And so that's where we are. And so here we are in this month of September, which is a huge catalyst, alchemical month because of the entire eclipse season. And then now we have this 999 portal. So today we're diving into this cosmic significance of this 999 portal, which is a rare alignment of energies that arrives just days after the full moon in Pisces, which was a lunar eclipse as well as a blood red moon. And so, of course, the effects of the eclipse energy do last 4 months. And even though the 999 portal was September 9th, is, maybe a couple days when the heightened energy of this full moon was in effect, the energy is still there. So there is the significance of this death and rebirth, of this whole renewal, of this whole huge completion of things, right? So this is not just another date on the calendar. It's an energetic gateway of endings, completions, and new cycles preparing to be born. And so in a way, I am very excited to, that we're all going through this portal together. So I invite you, to this episode that in conclusion, we'll be ending with a powerful meditation of, as we embrace this portal ourselves. So September is a month to remember, and that is, the message that I've been seeing and getting a lot of as well. As we're ending a lot of cycles, a lot of things that are just coming up, and they're coming up so strong, right? Because they are ready to be purged, they're ready to be released. And of course, there has to be this willingness within yourself to want to do that inner work, the shadow work within yourself to really dig within the subconscious level of yourself, right? And really start shifting those patterns within, really start making a difference in your life in whatever way that is. So 9 is a number of completion in numerology. So the triple sequence of amplifies closure of karmic patterns, ancestral patterns that no longer serve, right? Any contracts and timelines that just no longer serve your life, no longer serve what you're doing. It's almost like getting rid of old baggage, an old emotional baggage of things that are tied around this, that are toxic, that have been keeping you in lack, or that have been keeping you small, or keeping you from your divine sovereignty. And so that's really what this significance of 9 is. So, of course, when there is this completion of things, there is a space. And so we enter into this like 0 point field of energy of recreation, of reinvention, of renewal. And that is the space to recreate the new stories of love, abundance, of joy, of a new version of yourself in the way that you so desire to be standing in your divine sovereignty and in the state that we are meant to be. And that is in our divine abundance and joy and love that we already are. And so this has always been emphasized so much for so long through ancient times. And so now here we are in this moment now where things are just starting to really come into that realization, into that manifestation of this new prophecy of us. Because we are the ones who are going to save ourselves, right? And in doing so, we are also creating the rippling effect through the quantum field for others to also feel the effect. And in time, so many will also awaken and wake up to that calling within that field. Because where we are now with these vibrational frequencies of energy is that it is increasing in so much more of the light codes. And that is shifting us at each and every part of our cellular structure and of our electrons and protons and all aspects of us into that quantum field, into that void of that recreation that we are becoming being a remembrance. So, coming right after this Pisces full moon lunar eclipse, this portal dissolves illusions and emotional entanglements and past life echoes, making space for clarity, forgiveness, and divine surrender. This portal feels like a spiritual graduation or an initiation, let's just say. Many may feel like this emotional release of heightened intuition or even waves of endings in relationships, careers, or inner beliefs. A lot of these things, which are tied to our foundations, a lot of our foundation is based on the things that we have built around through our own identity, right? So, how we identify ourselves with others. And it could be relationships that are romantic, that are business partners, that are friends, that are family members. How do we identify ourselves with these circle or these groups of people that we, knew for so long or have been a part of us? And so, what is shifting though, like as we are really starting to look at more of our own identity and who we are and what we built, and realizing, that as things that may be ending, that that identity has shifted. And so now you get to question yourself, like who you really are. And that question really stems really from your soul, from your heart, of your own heart calling, of coming back home to your own essence of your soul. And that is the basis and foundations of your frequency, of your vibrational state, in moving into this new version of self. And as you do so, a lot of things will start to shuffle around you in your environment, your situation. And so what is happening is that things are really realigning themselves to reconnect to others who have been, are part of your soul tribe and are here to be in a different role and purpose to be in your life. And that is whether you are serving a purpose in a particular area as a business, or maybe just because this is your side hustle or something that you're doing out of your own support and service. Whatever may be the case, things are realigning themselves, right? And it could be a form of this renewal, of this reconnection with others, where you feel at home with this new soul tribe. So the 999 energy is not about loss, but liberation. And it really does feel like liberation because Uranus just went into retrograde. And so Uranus, is a planet of liberation, of freedom, of breaking free from like shackles. And so because it's in retrograde, there is this inner like revolution that is going on within of this inner liberation of our soul, that our soul just wants to express itself in ways that it could not before, because there may have been constraints around these old limiting belief systems that stem from previous experiences that we may have had in this lifetime, or just like subconsciously in these embedded patterns that we weren't so aware of. And so there is that liberation of our soul that wants to just break free and be more of itself and more of this expression into this, speaking our divine truth, our throat chakra. And, all of that is all interconnected. It's a gateway from your channel of your crown chakra and your heart, your divine heart, right? I'm not speaking from a romantic type heart. I'm speaking from this multidimensional heart space, multidimensional aspect of yourself, the one that is emerging and wanting to just emerge in its own way and be free to express itself. And that is the Uranus energy combined with this 999 energy portal. This is huge. So it asks, what chapters complete? And what higher density or destiny are you ready to step into? So starseed light workers and sensitives may feel a call to anchor more light codes into the earth grids, preparing for the equinox portal later this month. The equinox portal, which enters, into Libra September 22nd. This is, such a big month for so many things, the eclipse just being one of them. So, and I'll later get into that whole equinox as well.
Unlock your limitless potential with the monthly multiversal circle of creation. This sacred quantum manifestation ritual will awaken your inner power and connect you to the successful versions of yourself across the multiverse. Clear blocks, amplify your creative energy, and set powerful intentions for abundance, love, and possibilities. Activate your galactic aspects, recalibrate your nervous system, and manifest your dreams with cosmic clarity. Available in person and via Zoom. Join us for this transformative experience today.
The 999 portal amplifies completion and endings. A moment to integrate what was released during the eclipse honors cycles and closing. It creates a spiritual void space where the old self is shedded, making room for rebirth. And then we have September 21st, the new moon in Virgo, plus solar eclipse. Virgo grounds the next steps. Now, this is the second new moon that's in Virgo, right? So after all this clearing, this new moon eclipse plants soul-aligned seeds. So the solar eclipse supercharges intention, setting a powerful 6-month cycle. Virgo energy helps us practically embody the higher frequencies received. And then we get into this equinox, which is the balance point. The equinox acts as the cosmic reset. Day and night in balance mirror inner balance, a moment where the earth grids are highly receptive. Starseeds and light workers can anchor in these light codes that we're also going to be receiving as well. And it serves as a bridge between the clearing of this 999 portal and the 1010 portal. So essentially what I'm saying is how all of this is linked, how this 999 portal is also linked to this 1010 portal. And so 1010 portal in October 10th of 2025, there is a gateway of amplification and acceleration where the 999 was, completion. 1010 is the beginning of the new cycle, a double 10 energy, which equals to manifestation plus stepping into new timelines with clarity. As we move through the 9-9 portal, allow yourself to honor the cycle's closing. Every ending is a sacred beginning. Trust that you are being aligned with your highest vibrational timeline. And so from here, let us now step into this guided meditation or this meditation or activation, let's just say transmission of this 999 portal. Now you may pause in certain areas that you want to integrate and receive more of, for a longer time. And you can always come back and re-listen to this as often as you so desire. The energy is still there, even if you listen to this beyond the 999 portal. So now get yourself in the most comfortable position. You may close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Exhale slowly. And now imagine a golden white light wrapping around your body, cocooning you in a safety, love, and peace. You are supported. You are held. Now imagine standing at a great doorway of light. And above the archway glows the sacred numbers 999. Feel their vibration resonating with completion, closure, and wisdom. As you step through this portal, see your past cycles, struggles, and karmic lessons gently dissolving into starlight, returning to source, returning to the light. Take a deep breath, and with every exhale, release what no longer serves. Old stories, outdated beliefs, ancestral burdens. Let the lunar eclipse energy wash them like waves retreating from the shore. Now, within this portal, see a radiant new path opening before you, illuminated with crystalline light. This is your soul's next chapter. Step forward with confidence. Feel your heart expand. Pulsing with infinite possibility. Whisper to yourself, I am ready. I am free. I am aligned with my highest destiny. And again, I am ready. I am free. I am aligned with my highest destiny. And one last time, I am ready. I am free. I am aligned with my highest destiny. And take one final deep breath. And slowly bring yourself back to the present moment. When you're ready, open your eyes and you are reborn, renewed, and aligned through the 999 portal. And so it is, And I thank you for your time to listen to this episode. Please share with others also so that they may benefit from this. And I'm wishing you all the best and the best of this portal of completions and of new beginnings.
If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to click like, save, and share with others so they can also experience what you just experienced. And stay tuned for some more high vibe episodes. And I'll be connecting with you in the next quantum field. Sending you so much love.